Good morning. Trying to get my back to work this morning. Let's have a prayer before we start today. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this new day. Thank you for blessing us with so many blessings. Thank you for the beauty of snow. Thank you that we get to have some deer come here. Thank you for blessing me with food for feeding them and to feed all the birds. Thank you for the wood to keep us warm and that I know how to do the wood stove. And please help my back and my body not to be in pain today, or help me to control things. And please help me to follow thy promptings, to do the things that I'm prompted to do, and to say the things I'm prompted to say. Please help me to avoid temptations and to be nice. And please bless Susan with her COVID on top of COVID and her heart problems. And please watch over us all. Help everybody to feel better. Help us to deal with our problems. Help us to ask thee for solutions and thank you for the growth that we have and for how much smarter we get through the problems we've had and how much wisdom we gain. Help us to continue to gain wisdom and help us to see our problems and challenges as stepping stones and as thou refinest us in the fire of affliction. And we ask for thy Spirit to guide us today and help us to serve one another and to spread the word, fill the world with light and happiness and good. And bless those that are depressed and bless them that they will have hope and deliver us all from our problems in such a way that we can learn from them, but we won't be bogged down. On these things we pray in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Oh, I was going to push the done button for the end of the book for being done. Thought I better do a little bit of swinging, get my body limbered up so I can do things like light the fire. Oh, he brought wood in. Yay. So how's everybody this morning? It's nice to see you, except I can only see my face. Will unplugged this thing in last night, so I think it's full of charge. And guess what? We have another huge mess to deal with today. Or we could ignore it and go play Minecraft, but let's do something about it today. Okay, look at that. All this stuff I do, and it doesn't look any better. It's amazing. Let's look outside. Outside is so much prettier. Wonder what the temperature is out there. Somewhere between cold and very cold. Oops. Shoes. Just get a coat on and go out and look at it all. Well, look, there's a coat nice and handy. Hey, last night I worked in the sunroom and I sorted some of those hardware, all those nuts and screws and bolts. I put them in like 10 little jars, sorted them all, and I'm wearing my mother's skirt. I'm sure you'll see it sometime. All those dishes I did yesterday, they're not dirty again. Everything I've done, I just have to get things put back away. You know, whenever you clean, how things get out of place. And let's put on some mittens, just in case it's cold, cold, cold. All my thermometers are on the inside. See, if it's 50 in here, it's not too bad outside. It's a little bit cold. All right, probably don't need a hat, but we'll take one. Oh, look, my mittens are back. Nice. I don't know where my hat is, though. I don't feel like pulling that drawer out again. Let's look out here. That didn't go upstairs yet. That, I think I'm going to put that somewhere else, but I'm not sure where. Willem has been working on the snow pile on the deck. So beautiful outside. Let's check for deer prints. Look, there's my mittens. My hat there too? No, those are dump things, except the mittens. I guess I'll put this on you so you can stay warm. A little bit warm anyway. There you go. Has an important job there. It's flattening that carpet. That's good. Things are moving along. How's this room coming? Looks pretty bad. I saw a video from the past, and my house looked so bad. This is easy. I can put them away. That's easy. This is all compost. Gross. This, I think I have to cut them off and make something in there. Let's make some more water. Oh, I don't have my good water here. I have to do it upstairs, I guess. And I think that eating honey is not a good idea because it makes me want more. That should have all the little things up high. Mung beans. Hey, let's plant them upstairs. Mung beans are pretty good sprouts, eh? Oh yeah, I didn't finish cleaning that out. Okay. This can go with these things that go up. Okay, I got my mittens. Let's go out and deal with... I got my slippers on. These are slippers. I'll do that when I get back in. And there's some fleece ready to... I washed it yesterday. It's ready to make into... to use for making my soaps and coats. And we're getting some snow, I think, or maybe we got some last night. Okay, I have to touch you with my nose, so you turn around the other way. There we go. Okay. Let's check things out. Oh, it doesn't bite my nose. It's just mildly cold. Let's see if they ate this. Put some over here. It's gone. Willem covered it up. Can you see the tracks? They're coming down the hill. Right under there. They go right down there. And then there's some tracks that go up there. So let's feed them. Let's feed them here again. Willem says it's too deep for them. There we go. Good morning, it's just me. Good morning, you're being fed again. Where are you? So nice when it's shoveled out here. I can walk all this way. See, there's a track right through there. Can you see it just above that? They've been coming down that hill. Oh, look, that's where he went across, right there. And he went that way. Oh, and he went this way. Look at, he went right there. It is snowing a bit. I threw the boxes out there on the snow, so they will be, I'm going to make this a nice flower garden there. So he came there. Oh, he came right down through here in the trees. Exactly, where is that? There's the line right there. Look, he went right across there. He went right that way. There you go. Come back, come back. There's food now, guys. It's food time. It was only one track, wasn't it? Good morning. It's just me. So what's this over here? We have tracks here. Is it the same one? He came to there. Let's give him some there. See the tracks come up and go around? Oh, is that them going down there too? He's been all around. Now he can eat from there. They can come to here. There you go. Sorry, I guess it just doesn't like it if I get to the other side of the house. Well, let's quick over again, so it might turn off when I get over there. There. Okay, go back in. There are things in here that need to be, everything needs sorting. There we go. Okay. Fat. Well, that was exciting. I'll need 2 hands to undo my coat. Good morning. Oh, we took care of those. Oh, we got to take care of the birds too. Can't stop yet. Hold everything. Coat back on. Don't think I'll wear the mittens this time though. And this, I think, is fruit. This goes outside. Oops, sorry. Good morning, little chickadees. Good morning. I wonder if the deer will eat apples, the apple core. Bet they will, if they feel like it. morning, chickadees. Nobody ate the bread. What's with that? I'm gonna go back in. Boy, my fingertips are freezing. Gotta fill up the corners. I like this for a way to feed the birds. Okay, that's it. End of frozen fingers. Whoa, cold on there. Morning. Okay, we did it. Feeding the birds, feeding the birds. Ooh, 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 ooh. Feeding the birds. Okay, so we're done with the bird. It's hard to do things with one hand, you know? You realize what I give up, eh? Oops, I can't ever hold you with my neck. I used to hold you with my chin. I was pulling it the wrong way. Okay. Oh, we have a new day with a new set of things to do. I'm always wanting to get the big items first, right? And then getting to the little stuff takes such a long time. So we'll tidy up. We'll begin to tidy up. We will just tidy up. This is my food eating place. I sit there and eat food. Let's turn on the lights. Let there be light. And there shall be a new day, just like the other day. Imagine how clean in here. Isn't this impressive? The light switch is right back there. And look, I have all these little hooks I have found throughout my cleaning. I gotta show you this. This is very impressive. Ta-da! Next is that style. But I put little things in jars. Washers, nuts, short screws, fat screws, tiny ones. Good morning, Diane. You were taking them for a cup of coffee. You've already been working. See, I got them all lined up in there. I'm going to do your overhauling in here. This thing needs separating. More of those little clamps. But you know where there are some is outside on the, out there. Looks like these have been out here for 2 days. They must be dry, or overnight. They must be dry. These are nice little blankets for the children to get warm. Okay, that's going in there later. I can see that I have kind of a routine in my life. I didn't really think I had a routine, but I do. the fire while you place the flowers. How is it in Connecticut, Diane? I haven't spoken to Mary today. She said that you guys got rain when we were getting all this snow. I'll light the fire while you place the flowers in the vase that you bought today. All right, that's that. We'll start by straightening up the piles. That's what we can do first. I don't think we're reading any of those. The Midnight Bear, this goes upstairs. Oh yeah, there's a place I can do. Look at that. Then I don't have to hold you anymore. Last 2 nights I only got an inch of snow. This weekend I guess we're getting another big storm. Oh really? Wonder if we're getting one too. Never know. This can go up along with these things. Okay then, let's see what's next. This can't go away until I put a shelf up there. First, tidy this place up, and then we'll put a shelf up there. Shall we? Let's put the apples plywood here. We shall take back this, and this, I think, should also go to the kitchen. Sure is stinky over here. Gross. Alright, let's boil these things first. It's gotten kind of messy in here. Sometimes people put everything where I put them. I'm just going to throw in this. It's pretty. I got these at the dump the other day. Okay, very nice. This belongs to Miss Maya. There's an egg. Better shove it in here. Oh, is that a black pig? Oh, look, I wanted that the other day. Alright, that's a good little piece of metal along the edge there. Alright, the fire. Next. Well, this does not belong to me. I think this belongs to Auntie Tass. Things that go back to people are there. This book goes in the other room. Keating Irene. The 5th anniversary of the Writers Group, 2003. Coming on. that? Don't know. Couldn't tell you. Clean stuff in there, shall we? That's all there is. This envelope in there too. I think I'll just put this back on. It kept me quite warm yesterday. See, you've got your own little post here. See, I have this perfect little clip to hold it in place. It's called a toothpick. There's more where that came from. Isn't this beautiful skirt? Can you see anything there? Can't see what you can see. It's a never-ending job in here, isn't it? Never ending. It's okay, because that's what life is about. Be grateful for the dishes, right? Because then you have had food. Good to have had food, isn't it? So let's put this, yes. Hello, and how are you today? Is everything going well? Look, I found a quarter on the table. Haha. In the quarter, in the little jar there. It's not a very big jar because I don't usually get many quarters. All right, we need the lid for this container. Here it is. And then it can go in the other room too. Big noise. Let's turn you around. I like having you on this stand. I hear the fire going. Look at that floor. Can you imagine being able to see the floor in here? I think that is just, it's just so unusual. I'm looking forward to having much fun in this room. I was thinking of doing stained glass on the freezer here once I get everything all cleaned up. And you know, this is the leg of that basket I made. Do you remember years ago? I made a wool drying basket, which I could have used yesterday instead of a bowl. This is the one leg of it, but I can't find the rest of it. What did I do with my drying bowl? Look, the wood stove is going. Dirty socks. It's one in there. This goes to the sewing machine, which I have now located. Where's the sewing machine? Where did I find it? Aha, there it is. Okay, this can go here. When I feel like bending down, I'll check it out. This is all fleece. I think I'll do this when I'm sitting upstairs. Thank you for lighting fire. And this box is for returning the Orby, which is in the corner over here. I'll put it right there and I'll fill it up sometime. Oh yes, and these are the sketchbooks. This can go upstairs, and I'm going to sit upstairs and sketch. Our piles are changing. Okay, we'll get the bag to put them in. And this is for fleece. In the meantime, it can just go in the cupboard. Guess it must be time to empty the basket. This thing gets filled up with plastic containers pretty quickly. Plantain chips, orange bags, cucumber wrap, and this cool stuff over here. And one of these jars. And look, there's that. I did roll it up, you know? It's one of those things I've been wanting to do, is to roll up the yarn so I can sit here and do it. But now, in order to sit here and do it, I'm going to need the proper thing. Let's put this over here. So I had it around here somewhere at one time. This should be upstairs with journals. Very good Christmas cards. What's this? This is the level. This is for leveling this thing. And when it's perfectly level, it should ding. But you can no longer open the front to make the pendulum go. You have to do it from the back. How does that work out? I mean, that's just so silly. Okay. What is this? This is for weaving. All right, the weaving can go upstairs. This can go in here. This can go in here. You're still waiting for daylight. Look, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to be light. It's going to be light out. Look, my poor door broke. That's what happens when you use short hinged screws. I wondered about hinge screws. I thought, I'm just going to try them. I'm going to use the ones they've given me because perhaps this is the size I need. But are you kidding? Not a chance. You love what? My bird. Yes. My cousins in Connecticut gave it to me. This can go in the other room. Look at this. We're actually making progress. Can you see progress here? No. Let's see how we can make this more look like progress. We will completely clean off this one table. We're going to need a basket to carry all this stuff up. We could use this basket, but we have to remove the compost first. Then we have to throw these away without dropping the compost back in here. Well, it partly worked, didn't it? We need a basket with a handle. You are absolutely right. That is paper, which does not go in there. Paper can go over here. I should probably have a laundry basket for this. It doesn't seem to be fitting in here very well anymore. But I want this to go on the hillside. And I guess this could go on the hillside too. Okay, and we'll put the compost in there. It has to all go outside. In that horrible bucket. Actually, it's an awesome bucket. It is a real mutation chamber. Okay, now quick. Hey, where did I drop this? Good morning, dear. It's just me. Oh, look, we have colors. This is all going to be, it's all covered with board under the snow. Just to create a flower garden Look at the size of that snow. Are you kidding me? Well, good morning, Harry Woodpecker. Hi, I know you need to come on this side. Am I scaring you? Let's make this look appropriate. Good morning. And I have my charger cord here. And the outdoor temperature is negative, which is Fahrenheit, which is Celsius. We are at -8, and we are at 20 degrees. That's not bad. I should actually put a screw in the wall and hang this up out here. I shall do a screw in the wall to be put up there. These go back up. Had a nice walk the other day. I could just leave it right there, and I can reach in and get it. Oh, look, we have more snowshoes that need to be put in. This is the problem of being too tired to finish when you do something. Or just maybe too disinterested. Those are very old now. They've gotten a lot of use. I think these are called Bear. One of these is, don't I have 2 screws here? No, I only have 1. Let's put this on top of this. I'm gonna put this one up here. No, we do it differently. We'll put this one like that, and this one like that, and then they both fit. I guess we better put this table next to there. Then people can get around it when they come in. People being me and Willem, of course. See all those nice snowshoe drifts or snowshoe paths I made? Okay, that's it. We only came back in with a few things. These those go closer, and these I have to decide where they go. So where do you put things like that you have to decide where they go? Turning for furniture. The complete guide to basket making. Basket weaving. Cedar. This is such a good book. New England splint baskets. And this is just an empty journal. I can go upstairs. We did some of those knots. That's right. We don't have to get rid of that book. We just have to look at it again. And I have one cedar book downstairs. I think I'll put one upstairs. Okay. So a piece of cardboard goes here. This book can go upstairs. This book can go upstairs. These journals can go upstairs. And these can... Yeah, I could hang them. They have a little hole here for the thumb. Okay. Shall we start in here again and move our way through? Oh yes, this OXO. All these things go back to the store, that's right. And this needs to be fixed. We have to fix so it stays together properly. And this is paper for the kids. Oh, these are, okay. So these I can give to someone, perhaps my daughter. She probably is not interested, but we'll just put them there and see. For my other daughter, this goes, what's in here? These are the books I got yesterday from the dump. Let's see what we have. Designing Water Gardens. Doesn't that look like a great book? Canadian Wildflowers. This is going to be fun. Complete Pond Builder. I love books that are full of ideas, especially when they have step-by-step things like that. I always wanted to make something like this. I'm on a hill, right? Like, I could do hill things, but I don't. Gas grill cookouts. Now, I thought this might be helpful. Grilling is mostly meat, right? This is hearty sausage stew. I could make that. So they've got sausage, bologna, or sausage, northern beans, cabbage, water, carrots, chicken broth, sliced celery, minced onion, dried basil, thyme, summer savory leaves, and minced garlic. Well, I think let's make that today. I'll put that here on the crock pot. An Instant Pot. Did we ever make water? No, we have to get water from the bathroom. Let's not go in there yet. Let's keep doing the same thing for a minute. It's hard to do that. Popular pond plants. Is that a marsh marigold? I have lots of ponds down there. 4 ponds. Okay, we can look at that. And I got a phone for Willem because he thought we should probably have a phone. I have to get the wires for it. Okay, that's that for the bag. Now we can use this bag to take things upstairs. So these can be, I don't want to put that away before I read it, but I don't see when I have time to read because there's not time in my day for reading. There's time for watching TV. Oh, this goes back in, up in here, that way somewhere. At least they get there. This jar, I guess we can put this in the other room. In the stuff room, as Lida calls it. Now, it's been 45 minutes. What have I accomplished? I brought 2 jars in there. This jar. This box is there now. This jar is ready. I've emptied this. And I have sort of tidied this up a little bit.
That was easy.
Don't you wish you had them? I got it at Staples in Georgia a few years ago for my mother. It would make her smile every time she would use it. And this wire we have now, let's take this, see where we can put that and make it work somewhere. Oh, you can stand up now. I can use 2 hands. Look at that. Perfect, perfect. I'm not going to use these. I don't know why I brought them out. So let's take this upstairs. I don't think I have a proper wire up there now. Of course, I'm not sure it works either. And this I'm not going to use. Probably won't ever use it. But I'm not going to use it when I think I'm going to use it. I would kind of like to try and make paper mache over a balloon. Wouldn't that be fun? What do you use for? Use you use like newspaper, strips of newspaper. I'm sure I've done it on here. I need a new lid for this, but at the moment there isn't a lid for it. I'll have to wait until I get one. Need to vacuum in here. So what about these pawn books? Like they belong down here, but wouldn't it be nice to look through them? Let me look through one book. Okay, you can go upstairs. That is for carving, that bark. We're going to do that upstairs too. I thought I had a bag. Where did the bag go? I don't need that one. That's not going to be good enough. Good morning, Fire. How are you today? You look like you're ready to be closed. Probably to be shut down as well. Those are the sounds that always let you know that the fire is getting done. I like these new tiles. Uh-oh, that one moves. That means I got a bit of uneven under it. Let's turn it down. Look at this piece of paper in there. Huh. That doesn't go there. Neither do these. This can go up here. To the Willem. To the Willem. To the Willem. I think I have to put my clothes away. Some of them need to be washed. In fact, let's keep this handy. I'm not going to do this right now, but we can turn off the heat. And how's this one here doing? We could turn that down now. There's actually plastic on receipts. And be very careful. It causes hormone damage touching the front of receipts, which sounds like a ludicrous assumption, but actually it's quite true. There is a plastic coating on the front of a receipt, and laser is used to cut the There we go, look at that. And a laser is used to cut the words on a receipt. And it's the same, the plastic that's covered one side of the receipt is the same stuff that is exactly like what they banned. Changed one little thing, but it's the same badness to it. It causes hormone damage. So if you know of anybody that's a cashier, or every time you go through a cashier, you should tell them to fold the receipt and only touch the back. Like when it comes out, instead of pulling it out like this, take it like this and fold it over and then hand it. So you're only touching the outside. I'm not sure if that really matters for people that only touch a receipt now and then, but for cashiers, there's hormone damage being done. All right, knife can go in the sink. Soap can go in the soap container. These still need to be washed out. What am I going to put them in to wash them out? Let's put them in this. I'll put some soap in there. Well, we'll deal with that later. Okay, so here we have our new little pot for distilling water. It's our little distillery. What do other people distill? I think this is a cool little pot. -6. Oh my gosh, we're up to 20. Yay, 20. We sure did get some Arctic air lately, though. It slid over the top. Okay, let's put this in this cupboard here. This cupboard seems to have a little touch of room that it didn't have earlier. I was thinking of putting another shelf in here. Let's put this. I could put you down. Ha! Look at that. Could even turn you so you can see. Look at that. That makes life so much easier. And I think this jar, well, that jar is for almond flour, so we'll leave it there. You're never ready for the cold, eh? Let's put these by the chairs so we will remember to eat them. I like that. So these can go in the garbage. These can go by the door. A lot of vacuuming needed here, isn't it? I wouldn't buy them in this, but my son gave them to me because nobody over there was eating them. So let's see what we're accomplishing here. Oh, this was supposed to go by my chair. Let's put the peanut butters up in the cupboard where they belong. Almond butter, in fact. And one banana left. William likes to eat the bananas lately. Oops. I'll give him the second one. Put that there where he can reach it. I like that. Wise men still seek him. Isn't that awesome? I think that's a beautiful thing to... In fact, I think it's so good it belongs here. There we go. More plastic bag garbage, and this can be burned. La da 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 da. And these go back up in that cupboard, which needs a shelf, which is right there, but I think it's too long. This needs to be ironed. This is grape juice would probably last longer if I put it in the fridge. Look at that clean fridge. Can you imagine me showing you my fridge? Pretty special. You must be pretty good friends. And I have finally sort of made sense with this under here. Isn't that amazing? It's so much better. But of course I'm just going to throw this in, which is going to become a cascading pile soon anyway. This and this go together. More garbage. A knife that goes away. A chopping up. This is a dirty fork. This is a clean fork. Shouldn't have them so close together. This needs a lid on it and then it can go in the box. With all the other canning and drying stuff. See, those 3 things are dehydrators, which fill up pretty quickly. And then under here are all the cans. And this is the bag I was going to fill. And this is the extension cord, which goes over here for when I'm running around with you in this room, which I may have to turn on soon. This is broken off. Those go to the dump, and these are Willem's. All right, we'll put these over here. Put them in the hat of his coat. This goes in the garbage. And this goes by my chair. Actually, it goes with papers, which have all gone upstairs. This is red pencil for marking scriptures, which we sit in this chair and do. Okay, maybe this bag. I think I'm going to use this bag to take things upstairs. So these are going to go to Scarlett. And these are going to go to the dump. And this is going to go to Elida. And that, I'm not sure what to do about this. Should I bring it upstairs and look at it for a long time? And then put it back in the box? Guess I could do that. At least it would make me feel like I was accomplishing something by looking at it, right? I tell myself I'm going to do it. And maybe one day I'll just pull it over and do it. Okay, so these can drop into the bag. But I think we're going to turn you around. Oh, you got bread in the oven? Good job. Morning, Regina. You're at 31 degrees in Genie. Wow. That's warm, right? Gray with a forecast of rain. Good morning. I see you puttering. I am puttering. Uh-oh. President talking badly. Does that mean that we're going to go to war? Or not we, but... Oh, yeah, I want to grow a flower. Oh, yeah. Let me go back. You guys have got lots of things. You guys have been just chatting up everything. Okay, I'm a bit caught up. I'm glad you're all up and well and doing stuff. Getting her done, right? This is going to be a very heavy bag, you know, with all of these things going in it. thought sometimes that I had nothing to do. How could I ever even imagine such a thing? And these two things go to my desk. I'm never going to use them. I might. If I did. And I could. Anything is possible. Okay, so this is going up too. The fleece. And I've got one bar of soap. I guess I should take all the soap up there too. So let's do one bar and then we'll come back and do it. The mung beans can go to something. You can spill them. Not that we're going to grow mung beans. Have you ever seen mung beans grown? Do they grow well? Now these things need to come out of here. What about a pinchers? Let's get some pinchers. Look at that, and it's not even rusted shut. I said the pinchers, look at that, it works so easily. I said they're not even rusted shut. There we go, and this can go in the garbage because I'm tired of children hitting children. One child in particular. Look at that, and then we have these which can go in the bag to go upstairs. Yes indeed, and we'll put the pinchers back this one time. Don't think it's a habit. Just this once. Right there. Hey, those don't match. This one matches. This one and this one. Wait a minute, they go together, but they don't match the couch. Okay, so that doesn't match the couch at all. And this doesn't match the couch at all. But this and this, and this and this. There. Now you can't sit on it because the pillows are there. Are you kidding me? You missed that whole thing? I was staging the couch and you never even saw it. Look at this, we're getting closer to it looking like a home or like a magazine. That's right, that's what everyone wants, is to live in a magazine. Look, and I'm going to put that in my pocket and I'm going to do my nails. And these need to be kept safe. I don't know exactly where I want to put them. I guess I want to put them in the pocket of my slip and then they'll go in there. Okay. Now, I might as well, that needs to be shaken off, not stirred. So what have we got over here? These things that are adding up. Oh, this is conference talks. And tatting. And what's that? That's genealogy. Oh, this is oh yeah. It's all genealogy. Okay. So I guess, yeah, and these I have all these plans for doing things and they all get set everywhere, but none of them are actually happening. Let's charge these upstairs because there's a charger that can work on that. Now if this phone dies, it was full of charge this morning, but if it happens to die, let's just, we'll pretend that it's okay and that, you know, when my phone dies, you can still keep chatting, I think. As long as you're on there, I think it still stays active. Maybe today's the day to get rid of the straw. Pez. I haven't heard of Pez candy. Well, I have actually. Nope, no Pez candies here. So this is my sketching stuff. And this, I think I'm going to give it away. And those go upstairs to the place where I'll never use them. I used to make things like this. Maybe Maya would like to make this. Maybe this should go upstairs for Maya. An unused little thing. What do you do with it? Save it till next year? And some more fleece bits. Put it with the Christmas stuff. Okay. More fleece bits. Gee, as I empty off these surfaces, I realize how dirty, how messy they were. How many things were in the wrong place, which I never knew. So I looked at it and I didn't see anything wrong. Isn't that weird? Okay, and this I guess I'll keep handy. Now this is supposed to get mended. That's for the D on Desmond's door. This is where I mend things. It's right here. And what are these things? That's a candle. And candle stuff. Those things, this will stick on the fridge. This will also stick on the fridge, right? Oh no, yeah it will. Okay. And this, does it go on the fridge? What? There's the good guys and the bad flour. Okay. So then this goes in a box of candles. And this I think I'm going to take upstairs for all that tea. And this goes upstairs into the children's did it box. And this pen and this pen can go over here. This is amazing. I'm seeing all this stuff. I haven't seen how messy it was. And this needs a picture in it or it needs to go. Let's put it upstairs for now. And this is Willem's. Oh my gosh, you can't put things that heavy on the piano, Willem. Oh my gosh. There. It's on his chair now. Okay. I was thinking of plugging this in, but you know, I don't know, they randomly beep. Or shall we say beep randomly. Let's put this in a plastic bag. This is pretty cool when I do one area and I do it all the way. Maybe that'll make a difference and I won't be feeling like I'm cleaning all the time but nothing ever gets in. Okay. Oops, here we are. I'm not American. Well, I was an American, but I'm in Canada. We don't all have laundry rooms, right? And so the washer and dryer fits perfectly. It's like in Europe. In Germany, they do it this way too. And in Poland, I guess that's places that didn't have as much room in crowded worlds or whatever. But it never caught on here. Maybe it did in new houses. Probably it did. Yeah, my children have a washer dryer room. I gotta go through this cupboard. There's a lot of stuff in this cupboard I can't reach and which I'm not using. So what should be stored up there is stuff that I want to store with nothing in there. It looks like it could use another shelf at the top too. Put it right on my project. let's make something to drink in here. Let's make some, we'll put some elderberries oxymel in this. Well, I guess I could have turned it the other way and just turned you that way. Oh, I've never had a laundry room, ever. Been in Canada 40 years. I'm 66 years old. Well, we had one in Georgia, but I don't want one because then I'd have to put water in that. If I had a laundry room, I would have, my washer and dryer is one machine. Used to be when we moved here that there was a washer and a dryer right there above the toilet. No, the toilet wasn't there. There was a shower there. I put the bathtub in. You can watch the whole thing, and the tiles on the wall. So shower was there, and the toilet was there. And I guess the sink was. I don't remember. I guess the sink was here. A swing in the kitchen. Well, you know that's one thing about me, is that there's not much about me that's normal. Which may be why people watch, because they're so used to normal that it's kind of weird for them to see not normal. There we go. Now we have something to drink all day long. Yes, you're right. How savage-like to have the toilet paper out of place. I don't have a toilet paper rod for it. Okay, so you need a lid for this. Let's carry it around with us. We'll put it wherever. I'll just leave it here for now, and then I can have it wherever I want. Nancy's down in her morning liquor, folks. That's it right there. Stop. Where's that? Turn around. There. These are really, really terrible. There's just no way to fill them and be sure that you're getting a proper amount. So these can go to someone else can deal with it. The dump, the dump, the dump. We're taking it to the dump. The dump. We're taking it to the dump. Oh, the dump, the dump, the dump. Taking it to the dump. The dump, the dump, the dump. We're taking it to the dump. There we go. Look at that. Oh, yeah. If these were put away, it would be. Yes, I sing all the time. My children would also say that. Stop singing, Mom. But I kept singing. Of course, they'd get pretty loud and yell, scream at me. Stop! Stop singing! But now that they don't live here, I can do what I want. The dump, the dump, the dump. Look at this. We're getting it cleaner. So now this is. What is the destination of this? Since I don't know, then I guess it doesn't belong on the piano. It can go back in there until I just darn well figure it out. And all this paperwork. And the cedar book. I love my cedar book. I gotta read it. And the tatting. Let's put the tatting upstairs with the tatting thing. And these can go upstairs too with this. Okay. These go to the car. Yeah, all of those go to the car. Except these are just pieces of paper that stay right there from notes. And those things go to the car. I should put them in it. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. We're taking it to the dump. These don't really look very happy anymore. Yes, indeed. I wonder if anything out there will eat oranges. This bowl, I don't like it. It's going to go to the dump. I like the glass bowls. And since I have lovely choices, we have this awesome dump. Oh yes, and I'm going to clean this. Well, I guess it's not going to get clean sitting there. I go in a room and I think, okay, everything's done in here. But really, I'm wrong. The dump, the dump, the dump. We're taking it to the dump. The dump, the dump, the dump. Have to wash them. And there she is, ready for your command. I await your command. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. Da-da-da-dum, da-dum. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. Da-da-da-dum, da-dum. Oh, da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. Taking it to the dump. You never know what's going to come next, do you? It could be anything. My sister wrote a song like that once. That's going to get washed. Look, things to put away. Wouldn't it be awesome if this room got clean today? Wow. That'd be so cool. This goes in the compost. I mean, the plastic reuse things. It's got a number on it. Good luck with that, Nancy. Boy, when I wash this floor or sweep this floor, it's going to look so much better. All right, this one is done. And this is done. This is where my oxymel is supposed to go in. But I didn't put it in it. I could transfer it. Yeah, this whole thing is going to change. I think I'm going to use this for nails and things. Capilano Bridge in whatever place that was. Now, did this one not work? Is that why that's out here? Okay, so this goes in the cupboard. Hey, look, one counter looking almost clean. A stove looking almost, well, I could put it away, but I use it all the time. And why wash it out every time it's got the same thing in it? Some of those are dry, but most of them are not dried yet. It's very important that you pick up after you splash stuff onto the surface, because otherwise, this is supposed to be for artwork. So if we're going to use these for artwork, where are we going to do that? On where am I going to sit when I'm doing that for artwork? Do you like eating pumpkin seeds? I just dry them and plant them. Those are what kind of squash was that? Buttercup squash. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll do this upstairs by my chair. My crafting chair. So you may die, so I'm going to plug you up. I'm sorry to hear that, Jonathan. What have we got? What's been happening here? Jonathan, you're really awesome today. Thank you. Of course, I haven't read anything here. That's a lot. Oh. Oh, he did, eh? The president. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, Ellen. I mumble a lot. Don't be offended. People don't have time to go scrolling up and read everything. Some people are on a device that doesn't show them what's been going on. We don't talk about that either. My giant duffel. Now, what was that? A goat on my fridge, probably. You think I should send things to the dump? Nancy doesn't drink. Mud pie measuring spoons. You're right. You're right. Well, some other child at the dump will figure that out. Oh, did you know that Eskimo means savage? That the word is actually a very insulting word to them? It was Inuit. Now, we aren't going to talk about other people. That is a Roku. Oh, you'd still get. We used to go in the mountains, and Mary and I, we made one time chip rock cookies. That was chip rock, you know. Well, eggs only have to be in the refrigerator if you're American. Hey, there's 6 people and only 4 thumbs ups. What's with that? Pumpkins are tasty. John, are you sitting in Mommy's basement playing on your computer? You are out of school from COVID? Okay, well, you aren't going to tell me that people are rude and I need to block her, okay? Because that's like taking names. I'm going to take names and you're all going to get in trouble. We don't do that on here. Because we're all grown-ups. We're all the teachers. We don't take names. Minecrafting. Oh, did you play Minecraft? Oh, you did see the last attempt. That's Ellen. How awesome. Time to run granddaughter to school fast. I'll be right back. Oh, it's only 2 blocks. Okay, we'll wait. This is so much fun all together. I have a tape measure. The purpose of this tape measure is to find out how deep that cupboard is. What? What did she say? Excuse me? Okay, Google, repeat that.
Sure, fun is the best.
Fun is the best. Now, Jonathan, we don't talk like that, okay? That's sort of, you know, it pretends like you're a very young child, and I don't think we should act like young children here. Because we got wisdom, man. We got wisdom. Wisdom is the best. So we're going to measure this. Do you know where you're going? Oh, this is what we have to measure is over here. Actually, they're all the same, of course. Okay, so here we go. We'll take this and we will stick it in and find out how deep this is. It is this deep. So if it's this deep and this shelf is way too long, but what do? Do I cut the shelf? What if this shelf would be good in another place? it's nice to get together in the morning like this, isn't it? A coat hanger, using a coat hanger to measure. Okay, so what am I going to do? This is the right width. The rest of them are not the right width. I really want that there. When I cut it, it'll be too short. However, it might be okay for using in the sunroom in those cupboards, right? So let's mark this. So here's my mark, which didn't show up. On your mark. $11. What does that mean? 1 foot. They go 1 foot 11.5 inches. So half an inch less than 24. So 23.5 inches. See how quick I did that? Okay, so we need to write that down. 23.5 inches. All right, and then this can go back to this. This can go over here. No, I guess it has to stay with this because I have to measure it outside. So this and this go together. And they can go out and be cut. They really, really can. But we're not going to cut them right now. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. You are not going to believe what I saw. Yes, it is sunshine. Let's go look. We'll go look out all the windows. First, we'll look at this, which faces southwest. Look, do you see those shadows? Beautiful blue shadows? Uh-oh, Jonathan, what are you up to now? Aw, we're your best buds in the whole world, Jonathan. That's very kind of you to say. It is nice to have some folks to chat with, isn't it? There's not a lot of people to chat with anymore. So anyway, we looked at that. These are the books I want to read. But they're not getting read. What am I going to do about that? I guess I have to decide today I will read a book. And I will go and read the book, right? And I'll give this to Willem and he can fix it up. Oh, they locked up Elmo, eh? Elmo was a danger to himself and others, wasn't he? Willem can deal with this. Here you are, darling. Oh, and I'll give you back some of your paper. This goes in this place here. It's amazing how much stuff can get out of place so quickly. This is all my numbers for Minecraft. Whenever I go somewhere, I'll get lost unless I write the numbers down. Do you play Minecraft, Jonathan? This is genealogy, I guess. This can go upstairs to where the papers go. Look at that. It's getting cleaned off. This is part of you. Okay, look at where we are. We're back again. We'll plug you up again. No. Everything has a reason. But I understand. Most people think that stuff should be gone. Yes, Willem's desk is that way. All right, so should I put all these things away? I mean, they go together, but they really shouldn't be on the counter living, unless they live on the counter over here. Maybe we could just keep them all together right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would work well, wouldn't it? Look at it, it's cleaning up here. This can get washed. This can go and break a glass again. Say all good cooks make a mess. I guess in your case, all good crafters make a mess. And I'm a good cook too. Don't you remember when I gave you cookies through here? All right then. Hey, look at this. This is really getting better. This is really coming along. Let's put this in the sink. And we'll put this in the drawer. And this is going to go in the other room. It's going to go in the sunroom. This goes outside or in the drawer while it waits. And what about this? What about this? Maybe I can clip it to my loom thing upstairs. And you can see things from there. I'm not sure. This bowl goes in the cupboard. And the salt goes over here. Actually, the salt is supposed to sit on here. Okay. Ta-dum, ta-dum. So this and this are gonna go. It's a big mess. Like, look at that. It's a huge disaster. And yet I keep looking at all of it thinking, this is where that goes. This is where this goes. How is this possible? All right, well, what about this? Well, we're not going to do this in here. We're going to do this in the teepee. So this can go down, this can go to the car, which will then go down to the teepee. Okay, and then this, this mini nest, this box, I have to put the broken one in it, but I don't know where the broken one is. So I guess this should go by the door over there. And this little jar. And this thing is going to go upstairs. And this goes in the dump. Okay then, look at this now. We're making some progress, but Nancy, open your eyes and really look at it. Look at what's here and what's too much and where it doesn't belong. These go down. These came from the dump. So they need holes put in them. I need to make holes in the cups and saucers and screw them onto posts. Or, you know what I could do? I could screw them on sideways like this. I could screw it on like that. And then I could make a hole here. And I could hang it from the wall. And it could be a bird feeder. That'd be interesting, right? I do have a drill press in the house. But I don't have this all needs to go down to the studio where it can be done properly. So let's get a bag and we'll put them all in the bag. And then they can go down to the studio. Nope, nothing broke. These can go down to the studio. Don't put them out here. We have blue sky. And these are going to gonna go to the dump so they can go outside. And those things from my family are not gonna go inside now. Foodstuffs. This can go with the other bag that's going to her. And these can go in here. Okay, so we'll put this in here. And put this. Okay, there, that's better. Let's look at this again now. Okay, so those don't go there, and this doesn't go there. And this can move. But that's better already, isn't it? This can go here. This goes outside. I'll put them in that green container right there. It is a beautiful sunny day out there today. Okay. This is a mess. And this needs a place to live. There. How's that? Now these are gonna go in the yard. She might not want them. I just put them back on the books right now. Okay, and then that can go to the back. These are gonna go to the dump. Let's get returned. But I think I'm gonna end up using this now, you know? These hinges. I think I'm gonna put all this on there. I'll give this to my daughter. And this can go in the sunroom, and these can go, put them on that place. These are books to read. I don't know about that. Okay, let's come back over here now. This is a sunroom. Okay. All right. Let's check it out again. Now what's next in there? It's different when I didn't see the babies yesterday, and I may go to that. So, Jonathan, like 5-year-olds talk about going to the bathroom and make fun of it. So let's not do that. You can smell the bread, eh? Oh, the swing is the best part. Look at it. Are you kidding? Like, who doesn't want to go swinging? I love to swing. When you like that. Swinging is the best. And it gives you energy. Every time you go, you get a little more energy. And then you have enough energy to do stuff. Do you have enough energy, Jonathan? Where am I hitting with my feet? I could get stuck doing this for a long time, you know? It's really good on my back. When you get old and your back starts to be a problem, like the bottom 3 discs, and you get degenerative disc disease, you'll be very glad to have a swing in your house. Okay. Ah, yes, that's the box of toys. That needs to go upstairs. So when that's out of there, yes, that's right. See, I just don't look at this stuff because I know where it's going. And this is now flat enough. This is going to go up in the upper room as well. It's almost time to go up there, isn't it? But we better. Hey, this is really coming along. Iron the paper bag. Where did I put the iron? I thought I put it back up here, but it's not up there. Where did I put it? I know I put it away. I must have put it in the bathroom. Oh well. Yeah, let's finish doing that room. We'll turn it around here. Oh, she died last night. Was it too... Oh, how awesome. Okay, so let's keep looking at it. That doesn't look good, does it? That's kind of a mess. Those big things could go in the top of that cupboard. So I like this spot to sit because then I'm beside there and I can watch the birds out of here. So I like that there. And I have all these plants around it, which is also nice. They're getting too close to the window there. They're touching the window. Uh-oh, that one's turning yellow. Why is he turning yellow? Maybe he's getting too cold by the window? I'm not sure. This just really needs to be vacuumed in here. No, these don't really like it here, do they? There's a problem. Probably just that it's been too cold. You don't like it at all. You are just, I think you're waterlogged. We gotta get rid of some of your water here. Alright, maybe that was the problem. I watered them too much? It's hard for me to see the mess. That's my problem. I don't see the messes, I just see my projects. Alright, and this goes to the
Joseph, the bottom of Joseph, or one of the wise men. What am I going to do with this? Where do I want to put this? It shouldn't belong right there. I mean, this is not the place for things to wait forever, right? I should wait forever somewhere else, up there perhaps. And what was I thinking of returning? Or maybe it's not, because I'll never return it anyway. Okay, we'll put that back. Now this one might be broken. This one might not work. So we'll put it in here. I will test it sometime. I will put it in here. I will test it. And then if the thing dies, then we know it didn't work, right? This goes out to the car. How come none of these are open? Okay, there we go. And now this, does this look like a mess? Having this little table here. Let's put these things over on the compost, but then we have to open the compost sometimes. Then it becomes a problem, but, and it kind of is nice to have a little table here, but it's right in the way, isn't it? So we'll put it on here, I'll put that there, so we want to empty that. And then the tatting thing, that can go upstairs, so I can take it when I'm sitting around upstairs. And this, I guess, needs to go somewhere else. How are we doing? Let's look at the scene again. It's getting better, isn't it? Okay, this gets some sunshine down here, but it's really not the appropriate kind of plant to have down there. If I want to put one down there, it should be without a handle. I don't know, where do I put it? Maybe these should go upstairs and get hung up on hooks. Well, we can do that. Oops, but then they won't have any water in it. I'll have to take them off so they can get, unless I tie the bowl to the bottom of the plant. What are my options? I could hang it from a hook right here, but that hook is in the wrong place and it will hit someone in the head. All right, what about here now? Okay, so these go to the dump. They need to go in a plastic bag and they're going to go outside on the porch. This is pretty good now. We're seeing this. That's really important. About the clay. So the clay is in the house to thaw for the grandchildren, but I don't know. I'm sorry it's cold. You have a pony? Nice, Ellen. Oh, I'm so grateful that this helps you. Sour crop. Aw, Jonathan's fine. Alright, so this can go to the sun then because it only had to be here to get warm. And it is warm and it's not going to freeze in there, so I put it in there. And then when the grandchildren come, I can take it out. I'm going to put this under the sink with the paper bags until I figure out where I put my iron this thing. Okay, so we've got this plant to think about. What if I hung it up like that? Do you like that? Want to see how that's hanging there? I've got this hook over the thing. What if I put another one up there? I'm not sure these are strong enough though. What if I put that there and then hang it on here? Could keep me company while I'm at the sink. It's a little too, it's a little too low, don't you think? I could hook it on this part. I don't know if I could make that shorter. Could hook it on here. Nope, that would just look terrible, won't it? Okay. It drips down into the sink though, which is a good thing. I didn't finish putting stuff away. Do you think, I think these oranges are, I mean they're edible. They're just hard as a rock. Well, these two are no longer edible. You see, you can't throw them out as long as they're edible, right? So you have to wait until they're inedible and then you can throw them out. These are all just getting hard. I think I'll just throw these outside for the animals. Nobody eats oranges. So many of them right here. Except me. And then I think I'm just going to hang this back up on the wall up here. I think I used to have a hook for it. Hold on, I'm just going to... Oops, wrong way. It goes over the root on the end of the root of the stick, which is my... What is this thing called anyway? Curtain rod. I'll show you. I know you want to know. See? Hanging up there now. Hi, Patty. Hi, Jonathan. My morning is going good. Just hanging out with you guys. What bag with the owl on it? There's no owl bag, is there? 62? Oh, inside, okay. Every time I watch your videos, your home feels cozy and warm. Oh, thank you. Well, you can hear the heater. Ha ha ha. That's on. Okay. All right. So let's look at this. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? But it might be better if I didn't have things on it here. I have to fix these. The stitches are either going to go one way or the other. I guess I'm going to go this way because there's less room. But that ugly plant, really. It doesn't deserve to this place of honor on the table. Come on, Mr. Plant. I'm sorry I called you ugly. Probably hurt your feelings, didn't it? I'll bring you over here. And you can decide on your future. I wonder if I could hang this from up there, but then it would drip everywhere. If I hung it on here, took everything out and wired it. What do you think? Would that work?
All right. Oh, I'm so glad that you have a place to get away. Of course you are. It's like we're in a classroom with a bunch of kids that are joking around with each other. Well, with one kid that's joking around with all of us. If we were all in person, we'd probably see the humor better because we would see the faces and the smiles, and instead we're interpreting everything as unkindness, and there is a bit of unkindness here, but I think mostly it's not meant to be unkind. What is this? Seems like I remember that. This goes on one of those bottles that I throw away, so that doesn't have to stay, but what is this? I don't have a clue. Also known as being clueless. Okay, let's put this up here. I'm going to have to put something under the bottom now. So all this stuff goes in the compost. Yes, again, one of those days. So we're getting things done here. I'm done playing for a while. I'll sit back and watch. I give up for any hope. God bless everyone. Hope you all enjoy your day. I love you, Regina. I'm hoping you're all having a good day. All right. All compliments are welcome here. Okay, so let's put these dishes away. Let's make this whole room look clean. Did we finish with the last room? Look, I found a salad fork. I like salad forks. They're nice on forks. Let's look at this room again. Now, is it getting better? I think it's much better. That plant on the floor, it kind of adds something, but it also doesn't. What should we do about that plant? I like it that it's not up there anymore. That was too full. This looks like it doesn't belong here, even though it gets a lot of sun. Let's put it back over here. Under the table. If we had a hook in front of a window, we could hang it up. But we don't. Now these are supposed to get fixed. This is supposed to get fixed, but it's not getting fixed, so it's going to go to the sunlight. If I put my thing out again. Okay. Look at this. It's getting better, isn't it? Can you look at that and tell me? What do you think about that? That owl is staring at you again when you're looking this way. What does the owl look like? Where is the owl? What are you seeing that looks like an owl? Huh, where is an owl? Oh, wait. Oh, is it the sign? The sign with these two things? Does that make it look like an owl? What's the owl? Owl's staring at you. Elmo's locked up, you said. I love technology. The one you just hung your plant on in the window.
I maybe said something before that. Hey, we can't call people bathroom words. Like, didn't you learn that in kindergarten? Love that stick, Nancy. Oh, yes. That's my stick. Yes, the one I hung the plant on. Patience, not patience, Patty. I know Patty Breedable. It has to do with when you type, it doesn't come up the way you make it come up. I love that things I can just talk and I can have things I have things show up on here. Bag hanging, yes. Where's Waldo? Find the owl. The bag hanging on the cupboard. The bag hanging on the cupboard. Oh, that owl! Of course! I'm sorry. See, I don't see things that I know are there. There, he's your owl. We'll call him Jonathan. Jonathan the owl. Turn that bag around. The owl is not creepy. Look at him. Look at him. He likes you. He's saying, feed me. Why don't I get any? Look at him. Now take a good look. Saying, what is he saying? Is he saying I'm mad and I'm going to do bad things? No, he's saying, hi, how are you? Will you play with me? Jonathan the owl. There we go. This is Jonathan. Hi, Jonathan. Hi there, Jonathan. Would you like something? Would you like some seeds? Oh, you know, I should keep him where I can find him when I need. We're going to put you in the cupboard to eat the mice. Yes, we will. If Lyda doesn't come and pick you up soon, we're going to put you right in there. You like mice? Jonathan the owl likes mice. He's going to have a good time. Hi, Rose. How's your morning going? We all need to pray for Susan. Susan she has COVID on top of COVID. She's the doctor thinks she had COVID before she got. I love owls too. I saw one on the wire one day lately. I didn't go back and film him because I don't know why. It's very cold today, isn't it? He says, hoo hoo, you are. My little boy my little grandson used to be afraid of the sound of the loons because they say, oh, 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 oh. Yes, Susan is ill. The doctor thinks she had COVID before she got her booster. And then her booster, and she's sicker than she's ever been in her life. And she needs heart surgery, right? And so this is bad news. That's Jonathan the owl, yes. Anyway, so Ellen needs our prayers. She said that the doctor, I don't know what she meant, but the doctor left the hospital and wasn't going to do the surgery. I don't know if that meant for the day or whatever. Who cooks for you is the cadence for the bard. That's right. That's why he's in the kitchen. He's saying, I'm hungry. Who cooks? Who cooks? Who cooks for you all? Now let's look at this room again. How are we doing? I have an excuse for everything and why everything's where it is. Like, for instance, the floor. Yeah, she needs surgery. She's needs a valve replacement surgery or something. And they keep putting it off. I can't vacuum here because I lost a screw under here. But yesterday when I sorted all the screws out in the sunroom, I found so many screws that will work that it doesn't matter anymore. So I could actually vacuum the floor. I remember when my kids were young, I used to have to sweep the floor several times a day. I'd make breakfast for them, and part of it would end up on the floor. But of course, I didn't have time to work all today because I had. I mean, if I only wanted to do housework all my life, I could have. But I had other ideas of what was enjoyable to do in a day. And since it didn't bother me that it was a mess, it was perfect. People who it bothers, they don't have a lot of freedom. They can't make their choices about what they do in a day. They have to clean their house, or else they can't function. And then there's the people that have to drink coffee or they can't function. I am free of all those things. I can do anything. I don't have to clean my house. It's funny how people decide what's important in life and what's important for other people's lives as well. But it is kind of fun to clean the house. I enjoy doing this. It seems like it's getting to be a habit, doing it with y'all in the mornings. You know? You have 13 wets. So did your layer hen die from exposure to the cold? See, the grandchildren have been here in between the last time I vacuumed and now. But I can't really blame the grandchildren because I can make this big a mess all by myself. The problem is I don't see it. So I put things down and I don't realize what it looks like when I put it there because I really can't see it. I mean, I don't see it. We're moving on. We're passing you up now. Now we got this big bag of potatoes, but there's a bit of a greenish to them. So I wonder if it's all of them. This can go out on the yard too. Good morning, goldfinch. Well, you're not going to work very well if you don't even have a plug in. I find that when the floor is clean, the whole room looks so clean compared to when the floor is dirty. No matter what you do, if the floor is messy, the room won't look clean. But if the floor is clean, sometimes the surfaces don't matter so much. Should probably put those things on the bottom of this chair. What are those things called? The non-scratchy things? Should probably also wash the floor in here. Wouldn't that be something? That would be a novelty. Okay. So you know where these go, right? This goes in the drawer. This goes in this little container. And this is a game piece which goes up in the game area. There we go. Now that really does improve things, doesn't it? furniture. Like, I would not normally have a table in here. I would probably just have these two things in here, but we have family that comes over and we need a table for eating upon, or to, as long as the room is not so cluttered that you can't eat on it. That's balderdash card. This can all go in the worm bucket, I believe. Here, I just did all this and I thought I was done with it, but I didn't. Never did finish it. It's interesting when I'm seeing the mess, how different it is. I could actually have a clean house if I saw the mess. I have to make myself see it. It helps when you make a video of it and you look at the video and you think, oh my gosh, are you kidding? That's what my house looks like? Okay. There. Yeah, that looks pretty bad in there. Pretty bad. Dirty. This can be washed. And I want some water. I'll drink my elderberry juice. Sunny out. Sunny skies makes me feel fun. Knowing your smell. Okay, look at this. I know what you mean, Regina. Okay, so let's put this in the garbage. And a little ketchup pack can go here. And this goes on the children's thing. This goes in the drawer. And this goes in the sunroom. And this book goes on the stairs. This is much, much better. This is like you could write home to Mom about how clean this is. Guess this has to be washed. Alright, so now, let's see what's going on over here. Just lots of grandkids. I hate that you can't chat with us while we get stuff done, but at least I can keep up with what is going on. I like how this channel has mutated. It's quite nice. Morphed is probably a better word. Okay, so now I guess this counter is filthy. So I guess I should get out a cloth. Jesus, Savior, pilot me, all for lives and hers to see. Arms before me roll, hiding round in treacherous shoal. Children come, escaping my way. The pilot me. Eyes on mine, the spirits return. Love that touch the ocean I have to dump the compost. Indeed, I think the time has come. I can put it off no longer. This is my least favorite job. But I don't have to do diapers anymore, so, you know. As they say, pick your poisons. This has to go outside. Spring bugs. something over that, it wouldn't look so gross.
What should I put over it?
A nice tea towel or something? Look at this. Progress is in the happening. Funny how those plants got more waterlogged. Did I water them an extra time? Or did it just not evaporate there because it's not as hot in the house? This isn't too badly stained. Usually these look pretty bad. Hey, maybe I'll put this one on the compost. No, this goes on my tatting one. And this bin over here. Which really belongs upstairs, right? That's where those bins go. It's turning around. A stack of them up there, but at least I will be able to find them. Okay. Look at this. We are making big progress. Can you tell? Big time progress happening here. Let's see. Let's see what's... Oh, 11 people. Are you all doing your housework too? I used to have a cat, but he's dead. He died of something. I don't know. He just died. I don't have a dog because Cinderella and Snow White. Bless your heart. I am content. Well, about Mormons. Now, first of all, that name is a nickname that came after a prophet that lived back before Christ came to the earth. And, or no, before he, yeah, back in the, I don't know, after he, anyway, he was a prophet. And he took all the records, the old records that had been kept by prophets, just like the Bible was kept from one and handed down and all accumulated. Well, same thing happened on this continent. So in this, back in 500 BC or something, some folks left Israel or Palestine, and they went to, they were directed, right? The Lord told them in a dream to get up and take your family. And so they went to the shore, and then they made a boat. They went across the waters, and they came to South America, and they populated both North and South. And there was two brothers that were very rebellious, and then there were two brothers and parents that were very religious. And so then as the first person, the first prophet, the one that in the day of Jeremiah, there was Lehi. And so Lehi wrote what he did, and his son Nephi wrote it, and it was handed down from father to son.
Nephi, Jacob, Enos, Jerem, Omni, and then Words of Mormon. So Mormon was a person that lived back in about 500 A.D., after the coming of the Savior. And so he had written, there was prophecies all along about the Savior would come, and then when the Savior was born, there was a great, earthquakes and all kinds of things fell down and broke. That was when he was crucified. And the day he was born, there was 2 nights and a day without a darkness. Anyway, so it says, make the stumble part of the dance. Isn't that a good one? Anyway, so Mormon comes from, the nickname is from the person that compiled all those prophets, all that they had done and talked about God and all this stuff, and prophesied of Jesus Christ, and then talked about all kinds of things that are the doctrines, right? And so he compiled it all and buried it in a hill. And then when Joseph Smith wanted to know what church to join, and he went and prayed, and he had an amazing vision. He saw Heavenly Father and Jesus Christ. Above him, Heavenly Father said, "Behold, my beloved Son, hear him." And then Jesus Christ explained to him that, well, you'll have to look into it all. But anyway, so then Joseph Smith was counseled to go and dig up these plates at a certain time, and then he translated them by the power of God. And so that is considered the Book of Mormon. So the Book of Mormon, so people called the people that believed that, they were called Mormons. But in the scriptures, in the Doctrine and Covenants, the Lord said that he wanted his church to be called the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And so it's important that we don't call ourselves Mormons, because we leave out the name of Jesus Christ, right? It's the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. These are the latter days. He had his original church on the earth back in the days of when he came to the earth, and he set it all up. Evangelists and pastors and prophets and teachers and deacons and all these things. So he had originally set up his church, but then that was lost from the earth when all of the priesthood was gone, because when the apostles died, all the priesthood that had been on the earth went with them. And then in about 300 AD, then they came up with the Christian, what's his name? Well, anyway, some leader. He came up with stuff, and so then they started the Catholic Church. But the priesthood was anyway. So we are not really supposed to call ourselves Mormons. We're calling ourselves members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and saints being a word of people who believe. Like in the olden days, there were he called them all the saints, the people that followed the Savior, the Christians. They were called saints, and not like the Catholic Church where they decide somebody who's really, really good is a saint. But anyway, so that's who we are. Yes, I love Jesus Christ too. When I can't handle stuff, if I don't get all freaked out about it, but if I remember, I hold his hand and I say, I can't do this, but you can. You can do anything. So if I hold your hand, I'll just come along, and I'll be your hand. You just, I just can't deal with the stress of it. And it works. I love Jesus Christ. Good morning, Grateful. I'm so glad you love that, Rose. Isn't it wonderful that we have? Oh, did the elders, the missionaries, they knocked on your door? Did you let them in? You should let them in. Let them in. Find out what they have to say. It's very interesting. But feel the feeling that you get when you're around them. That's like the Holy Spirit. Like when you're baptized, you get the gift of the Holy Ghost given to you by the laying on of hands. And so you can feel it, like it's in the house with me. There's something different about the house, or you know what I mean? And so the same with the missionaries. They look like they're really, really clean. Like, what kind of soap do you guys use, man? Right? Like, it's the Holy Spirit. And as we keep repenting every time we mess up, we repent. Oh, that's gone now. And then we get to be cleaner and cleaner and grow into some amazing people. I'm going to swing. My back hurts. This is really cool. I've got some things done. Look at this. And now, from looking at it this way, the living room is a disaster. Total disaster. I got so much stuff in there. I think all those Christmas presents need to go to the car. We need to take them to the kids. COVID or no COVID. And just drop them at the doorstep steps. Yep. It would be better if the laundry basket were put away. But you see, that's the only thing I see. I don't see all the other things. I see things as where they're going to go or where they are because I want to do them right there. It's blue sky today. Can you see it out the window? It's so nice. I love swinging. I'm a swinger. I should swing like this, I guess. But this is hard on my arms. I guess if I just even kept them up there, that would be good. Then I could lean myself all the way back. The cow. This is the cat and the cow. Cat, cow, cat, and cow. I need to touch the ceiling. Whoa, I hit the fan. Desmond almost hit the light yesterday, or the other day. That was invigorating. Now I have energy again. Now, what are we going to do about this next problem? All these dirty pots. They've got so much stuff in them that's gross. Who wants to do them? I mean, it's much nicer to just ignore it for a few days, or a few weeks, or a few months. But no, you're all here and you're noticing the mess, so we're going to clean it. You can see the mess while I work. Whistle while you work. La 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 la. Just sing along. Whistle while you work. There's too much to do. Don't let it bother you. Roll up your sleeves there, Nancy. La da bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. Sing a happy tune. La da bum 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 bum. Look at that. You could never even tell it once held yucky stuff. There's too much to do. Unless there's parts that couldn't get taken out. I can't whistle. There's too much to do. Oh, is that the seven dwarfs? Were they the ones that were whistling while they were working?
something. You said your mom died. Tell me about it. What happened and how old were you? And how did you make out after that? Like, were you already grown up or were you young? I figured you're in your 30s. Is that right? Because you helped work on that bridge, the tridge. And that was built in 87. And if you helped fund it, I mean, or something like that, you said. But you act more like a teenager. And your language is more like a teenager. And Elmo acts like a teenager. Roll up your sleeves. Better if they don't fall down once you roll them up. Hey, there's a red squirrel up there on the fork of the tree. Sometimes you see apples up in the trees. Apples and apple cores and things that have been in the compost or, yeah, it comes from. Okay, yeah, let's get this show on the road again. Oh, they're all smell clean. You know, when you look at other people's sinks and it's all dirty around them and you think, ooh, that is so gross. But you don't notice that yours gets to look like that too pretty quick. I don't use this, so it does not get this wonderful place of honor. That's when I use this. why I don't put stuff on the stove to make it smell good. So then it just burns, and then I end up having to deal with something. Oh, and Jonathan, the reason I don't have any dog is because I don't want the dogs to chase away the deer. I used to have dogs. For years we had dogs when we had kids. But then, you know, if I got a dog, I would never have deer. And I really love having deer. Dogs are a lot of responsibility. You have to walk them. I have these other little things I could be using to wash dishes with. I have to fill them with dishwashing liquid. Then maybe I would stop using so many washcloths. You hear about California's got fires again? Pretty weird, eh? The whole state is just gonna burn. Just gonna burn itself right up. There we go. Remember when we made these? That was a long time ago, wasn't it? There's too much to do. This was a shame. This all went moldy, and it went moldy very quickly. It should have lasted easily for the, you know, the end of the next day, but think by the end of the next day it was moving. Which is weird because usually you have to have it at the right temperature. Maybe I just kept it warm, but it wasn't warm enough. Hot enough or something. I don't know. We're really making progress here. How's your house here coming? People stopping in and out? Stopping in to get inspired for 5 minutes and then getting it done at your house? Don't forget to like and subscribe. And you can do this at home. Results may differ. This one is falling apart. That's why this has not been getting used. This one is not the same shape, is it? Yeah, it broke it. Okay, this goes on here. This goes on here, but this goes on the back of that. Oh my goodness. Looks like a job for super glue. Super glue. Okay, well we now have this and this, so we can use this for scrubbing. And this, I don't know, we'll have to pour it back in. I'll throw these away. Oh wait, this works. Will this work with this? Nope. Well, that was silly. That one goes. This one goes. This one has to go too, I guess. Jeepers. And this can go. I guess this one should come over here. At least we can use it by hand, right? It's coming along.
Morning, Nancy.
Good morning, darling. I'm making a video. How are you this morning?
Good. Oh, I'm not so clear. Look what you do.
Thank you, Luna. You can see it. That's cool that it's actually made it to the I can see it state.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you for doing all those dishes the other day. I couldn't have gotten this far without that. No, I put that off of your piano for you.
Yeah.
Because I knew you didn't want it on your piano. Even though that's where it was. So pretty. It's a nice day outside. And there's too much to do. Oh, this is really a mess. To dry out some more. That squash really made a mess everywhere. That buttercup squash. Nothing grosser than food that's left on stuff. Especially if it's not your own, if it's somebody else's kitchen. It's like, yeah, gross. But if it's your own, you kind of like, oh yeah, that was that. It's me. It's like being at home with Mom, isn't it? mozzarella if I'm really cleaning. And I don't make popcorn every day. We're making progress. We're moving around the room. That's all greasy on here. I'm going to spray it with vinegar. My window washing. I need some way to keep the shelf up here other than sitting on the stuff because it falls down from time to time. I put some little legs on it. think it's because I don't have very good glasses. Not that I would really look at it anyway. Doesn't smell very much. Maybe my cloth needs to have better something in it. So what's been going on over here? Shall we check? See. Lot of stuff to read. I'm going to just keep looking for a minute. I'll read it after. They belong in here. This is empty. Put it in the cupboard. And this one is still doing it. Elderberry ox smell. You should have a fire extinguisher by your stove. Okay, that is that. That one can go in there now too. This back in here. Okay. Well, let's just sit here and we'll take this. I will plug it in over here. See, first we have to get our plug plugged in. So it can plug into here. See, sorry. On your face. There you go. And now we'll plug this into this other thing. Oh dear, sorry. Sometimes I'm not a very good friend. Okay, you sit there. Okay, and you plug into that. And all the rest of these wires cannot pull on you because that's a big no-no. Which means that I can't pull on you either. There we go. All right. So pretty outside, isn't it? And the birds. Guess I have to read what everybody's been saying. Okay, now I will face you to the birds. All right, now you can look at the birds, and I will read what's going on here. Okay. So a lot of stuff has been going on. You've been having an awesome visit, haven't you?
I love Canada. Well, you guys have been having an awesome long conversation. All right. Okay, here we go. Jesus is my best friend. He's been by my side during my breast cancer. He's answered all my prayers and he's such a great listener. I love him so much and he's embedded in my heart for life. Amen. And you love the history of the church. Good morning, GF. We're just having fun. Jesus is the great healer. He's your savior too. So Patty and Gina, you say true, Gina. Sorry I got your cancer, but I say true. Jonathan Thomas seemed to be very intriguing. I love these conversations. Grateful you, my son. Me too, Regina. So that's Rose. So Rose, Regina, and what was the other one? Patty. You guys all love Jesus. And Grateful does too. Them missionaries, spooky clean. They certainly are. Now, we don't say that you need him to have a good wash-up. That's not nice. You want to swing in your kitchen? It's a piece of cake. Just put it up. Need 2 hooks. I agree, Nancy. Folks from your denomination helped us tremendously after Hurricane Keneal in '69. My mother was a widow. They cleaned up her yard for her. How awesome. I was in one of those groups. We worked up at Lake Memphremagog. Mormon side A. It's 24 degrees here in Missouri right now. Yeah, I think it was 20 a little while ago here. Now, don't Jonathan, you mustn't be asking Grateful if he's schizo, because that's not polite. Have to put on our manners. It seems the southern parts of the country is getting cold. Is that right? You would love a tree swing at your house. I love to swing. Ah, yes. We used to have a tree swing up on that big tree there. Where's my finger? Up there. But that beautiful branch that used to come out this way is now right there. A huge one. Okay, let's go back up here. Just like looking from the year I was born. You gotta do a lot of things. I'll let you look out this one now. Okay, next house your bill. I miss swinging. Regina make them pots and pans. Make Regina do them pots and pans. See, that's not really a nice thing to say. It's sort of a teenager thing, but we aren't going to do that, okay? So swinging was a tension-relieving thing for me growing up. Good exercise. That's cool, Rose. I love it. Trees inside and make a tree swing and tree forts. Ah, perfect. Sounds very cool, Regina. Gee, Rose, me too. I need to head to a park. Now, we don't say that people have issues. That's not nice. The swings are not as comfortable these days for grown-ups. I know, you got to make a wooden swing. Get back to the old, before everything was secured right down. You did trick swinging, Ellen. How cool. Well, that's okay if I'm not a good whistler, but you know, it's better not to tell people that they're not good at it because it might make them not want to do it. Are you a good whistler? Are you a good singer? Are you a good friend? So, now how come this has gone dark? Is this not working, this plug up thing? Let's make sure it's plugged up right. This might not work. Let me just hold everything. I'm going to go out of here and see if it's charged. So it's not charging, so we got to get rid of this thing. This charger thing is broken. All right, I'll turn you around. Here we go, and we'll throw this one in the dump. And we'll get one that does work.
Which is the one you were already plugged into a minute ago. So this goes in the garbage. It's always hard to tell because you never know if it's going to work sometimes. You know, that's the intermittent reinforcement.
Okay, so this gets plugged in here. I like having extension cords. Then I don't have to reach into everything and figure it all out. Alright, I gotta go back up, 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 up. Is that far enough? Oh, Susan, I told them that you've got COVID on COVID. So where we go? Up here, up here, up here. So if you don't want to talk about Jonathan, you can understand why other people don't want to talk about that. And if they don't answer you about it, it's not, you wouldn't say, you know, that you're being mean. I'm not going to say you're being mean because you don't want to talk about it. But you understand that you have to do unto other people the way you want them to do to you. So you treat people the way you want people to treat you. Can't get back up here far enough. All this, so much has been going on. Okay, if I keep my finger on it, it won't move when anybody says things. So cold. I'm in Wisconsin today, -6. Still cold. 24 Missouri. Is that normal for this time of year? It seems like the sun. Yeah, swinging is so good. It exercises all your muscles. Don't you find every muscle in your body gets better? So Jonathan, yeah, are you a good whistler? It's easy to say that somebody else isn't one, but if somebody says it to you, how does it make you feel? So you have to think about that before you say things to people, because you want them to like you. You want to be part of the group. You want to belong. I mean, that's why you're here, right? Because you want to be part of us and you want to belong and have these awesome conversations and make friends with all these people. And so we have to think about how you would feel if somebody said something, you know, to you that wasn't so sweet. Oh, that'd be fun to swing in the snow and jump off into a pile of snowbank. Except I'd probably break all my bones. Sometimes just the visualizations of our dreams is wonderful, even though we don't have the ability to make them come true. I know, you know, like you've got to feel the sun on your face, and everything else is imagination. So close your eyes, and where are you sitting? Are you on a mountaintop? No, it doesn't smell like a mountaintop. Are you at the beach? No, it doesn't smell salty. You know, you could visualize and pretend. You dream of chickens? I made a whole bunch of chickens in Minecraft yesterday, and I gave them a fence. Their chickens are so cute. They walk around and they just leave eggs, which are hanging in the air. And you walk by and you pick them up. If you could give them a little bit of a shelter, like put a block above the ground, and they'll hang out under there and they'll have chickens. Yep, Jonathan's young at heart. Yeah, I'm kind of afraid of getting hurt now. I've taken some pretty bad falls in the past few years. That's painful. I fall, but not because of vertigo. It's usually because I trip. And it's usually out in the woods. I fall an awful lot in the woods. I'm always tripping over sticks. It's because there's so much to pay attention to when you're walking through the woods. You have to look at the scenery, you have to look at the pathway ahead, and you have to look down at your feet. And then, of course, you want to look at the tracks and where the tracks are going. And if there's rabbit tracks going this way or fisher tracks going after the rabbit tracks, you got to put all these things together. Coyote tracks in the deer tracks. You got to. And so it's easy to trip. But also, if it's snowy, I easily trip on the snow with those snowshoes because the front of the snowshoe is long and it goes right in under the snow. Yeah, that your husband had a stroke, eh, Regina? I used to always tell my children, no, you can't climb that tree. I don't have a car today. But when I did have a car, I'd say, okay, go ahead. You can climb the tree. I got a car. If I have to drive you to the hospital, it's okay. Have fun. Knock yourself out. Not really. What is that? Parophhoxar. Parovoxal. Positional vertigo. Dr. Jonathan diagnosed him. Jonathan, I love you. You're so cute. He couldn't walk. He's much taller and bigger than me. Trying to help him downstairs and on the couch. His mom was a nurse. Called her, and he went into the clinic, so takes it for meds. So he's now living. Is your husband, is he at home now? He couldn't walk. He's much taller and bigger than me. Trying to help him. Now, one of you was 4'10". I forget who it is. And on the couch, his mom was a nurse. Called her, and he went into the clinic, so he takes meds for. I see. So meds for the vertigo. Okay, so he's still alive. Jonathan, Nancy has a lot of animals around her to keep her company. Yes, I have all the birds outside. We have all of the different kinds of birds and their little interactions between them, their interactions with me. I often put seeds on my hand and the chickadees will come sit in them. Have you ever done that, Grateful? Have any of you done that? Just, if you don't have sunflower seeds, just get some sunflower seeds one time you're in the grocery store. Just a little pack if you just want to do it for a few minutes, and just hold them in your hand outside and go chickadee-dee-dee-dee, and they'll come. If needed, but that was like 15 years ago and has never happened again. Sometimes I think the vertigo is when you get stuff like you've got a cold in the back of your head, so it's all congested back there but not in the front. So it's roses that comes and goes. The doctor told my mom to get used to it and make yourself dizzy on purpose to get used to it. Really? Well, that's easy. Just spin. You remember we used to spin when we were kids? How old were we when we figured out about spinning? And did we learn it from anybody else? I don't think we ever learned it from anybody. I think we all just learned spinning just somehow. Oh no, California fires. I'm close. So where are you, Patty? What did you kill them butterflies, Nancy? That not nice. No, I didn't kill the butterflies. I would not do that. In fact, that was the year I raised butterflies. I went outside and I found butterfly eggs on the bottom of milkweeds. And before the little spiders and mites could eat them, I took the leaves home and I put them in glass jars. I have some videos of that on YouTube, I believe. I have one of my son watching them hatch. But it might not be on this channel. It might be on Teepee Woman, which is the other Nancy Today channel. And I don't know exactly where it is or what it's called. I think it's Nancy Today with no space between. But there's like 150 movies on there, videos, and that's one of them. And watching them swing back and forth, and the whole caterpillar shrinks down and becomes like a mush in a little sack. Then the butterfly comes out. So I hatched 100. Well, I didn't hatch them. I just fed them, but so 150 of them, and then I just released like 150 butterflies, one after another. They were hatching, and it was so awesome. But then I was in Ottawa going down Woodruff Street, and I was out for a walk, and there were butterflies on the side of the road, dead butterflies. And so I had a copy of the Book of Mormon, and so it was a new copy, so all the pages were flat. So I opened it up and I put a butterfly in it, and I just walked the whole way down that road and all the way back, not forever, but it was like one of those blocks, which is probably like a mile and a half, or maybe not quite a long, but it's a long walk. But I walked down this way and I picked up all the butterflies, and I went down the other way. And the butterflies were flying in the air, and they just kept getting run over by cars. The cars would hit them, they'd go up in the air, and they'd come down. So I had 150 of those butterflies, dried flat butterflies. Some of them broke. And then I used them and I put them in glass. I made about a dozen of those. I think Mary has one and I have a few. Mom had one. I brought it home. Maybe I need to go to Canada where there's lots of snow. Will you be able to take the cold? I kind of go with the flow, and I think, wow, this is the feeling I used to want to have when drinking, right? I never drank. Is you got toe jam, Ellen? Now, why would you ask that, Jonathan? Now, grow up. Let's not ask people about toe jam. I have to remove that. I mean, will you be able to handle it? I love the snow. I am used to my dizzy spells, and it is associated with the neck arthritis issues. Saw a neurosurgeon, he said surgery, and I don't want to pursue it for that now. A chiropractor can fix you up in no time. You need to go wash up. Well, how would you know that, Jonathan? Don't say that JG needs to wash up. Just be kind. Ask him a question about his life. That's the way to, if you want to be interacting with him, instead of putting him down and making him feel like, what's going on? Why is somebody attacking me? Instead, say, so JG, what's it like in Missouri today? Snow is better than fires, that's for sure. So where are you, Patty? Are you in California or Oregon? I disliked and unsubscribed, Nancy. Oh, really? Okay. That happens sometimes. I'm sorry you feel that way. Hi, Nancy. Hello, Hi, Susan. Oh, did you like and subscribe? No, anyway, whatever. Sup, Susan, how are you today? He said Grateful is praying for Rose. He said that there are little rocks, and when one falls off the pile, it makes the vertigo. We left that appointment laughing at the rocks in Mom's head. Those California wildfires as something else, Patty. Get ready for what you pursue. That's right, I have this thing up here that says, if you can dream it, you can do it. And you might not be able to do it in this life, but you can do it. Susan, you're okay? You better today? You got to do Epley maneuver, Ellen. That's how Jonathan get rid of him rocks in his head. So is that epilepsy maneuver? Is that what you're talking about? The rocks will fall off and you feel dizzy? I'm close. You're in Oregon. I'll have to write that in my book. Glad to read, Susan. Is you a Mormon, Susan? Susan, are you feeling better? Hope so. Hey, Susan. Hi, Willem. It's E.M., W-I-L-L-E-M, Willem. It's a Dutch name. Never heard of it before I met him. Grateful says to Patty, then you may be able to handle it. You're right. Yeah, the snow, right? Finally, that noise is gone. Willem clown that That was a bird chirping. That was the bird chirps from my every hour on the hour. The clock sounds like birds. Welcome, Willem. Hi, Willem. Jonathan says hi. Not really, Regina. Really bad sore throat. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear you're so sick, Susan. COVID on top of COVID. That's bad. No wonder you feel so bad. I'm so glad that I didn't have a reaction to the shot. I know there's people that do. Willem doesn't play Elton John, but hey, Willem, are you up?
What?
Hi.
Hi.
Do you want to play the piano?
Okay.
Thank you. Hey, can you play that one, the March of the Dwarfs?
I'll try it.
It's a hard one, eh? Okay, so Jonathan, he'll play the piano for you. He is so helpful and kind to me. Look, he's playing the piano because I asked. I love this.
Can't hear too well.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'll make you up some Epsom salts to put your hand in. He is my sweetheart. Honey lemon for your sore throat. Does it help? I've taken it. It doesn't make your throat get better, I don't think. It just makes you be able to have something tasty in your mouth for a while. So your parents got divorced, Jonathan. I'm so sorry to hear that. Or is that because your mom died? You said your mom died, so that was 3 years ago. You must miss her a lot. It must be difficult. She never has a bad day and is always doing things that make them happy, and I'm sure her cooking is awesome. I am a horrible cook, but he cooks sometimes. He goes and puts the potatoes in the microwave and the broccoli. That's cooking for us. That's a wonderful dinner. You put all kinds of awesome stuff on your potatoes, mayonnaise, and we never have bacon bits on it. You know, I should put them by our chair in the living room so we'll think of having bacon bits on them. Willem used to have a beard. Grateful you have a beard now, do you? I think it's on your picture, but I can't really see. It's too tiny. I need better glasses. I need better eyes. It's nice to wear a beard and not have to shave. I think shaving would be a lot of trouble. You're waiting for your Willem to come one day. Well, just because of the wonderful things it does. We're off to see the wizard. That was a wrong note. We're off to see the wizard. The wonderful Wizard of Oz. We're here because we're here. We hear he is a wonderful whiz. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because. That was the wrong note too. Because of the wonderful things he does. Smiling at Patty. Hi, Patty. If Willem is not Willem, Patty no be a... Because why? It's like a 4-year-old, eh, Jonathan? Why do you choose to put on what you wear? That's right. We all just do what we feel like. What Willem doing? Reading the newspaper? No, he doesn't read the newspaper. He reads the news online on his laptop or his computer. He reads the Dutch news. But he's probably working on his composition. He's trying to compose a choral piece for a choir. And he was going to have it done by Christmas, he thought, but it's not. And so he's still working away at it. He had problems with the software for a while. It's really interesting to go out in the woods with him when he's composing, because he'll take a piece of paper and he'll draw his 5 lines on it, and then he'll put a staff on it. Then he'll put his dots, and he'll put his 4/4, whatever he's doing, and then his sharps and flats and all that stuff. And then he starts, you know, B flat was the first note. We were out there for a long time in the woods one day, and I said, "So, how's the composing going?" And he said, "Great." I said, "So how much you got?" He says, "I got 1 note." "Oh, really? What is it?" "A B flat." So that was a family joke for many years. We were probably out there 24 years ago. Okay, so Jonathan, why do you choose to wear what you wear? So Willem's reading the note. "I love a man with a beard. Wear what you want." See there? See there? Everybody's good. Everybody's fine. You can all wear what you want. You can put hats on if you want, and put flowers on your hats. You can be stupid or you can be anything. Gosh, I love Nancy's kitchen. You do? Thank you. My man that I love has a beard. I just heard Will. No, he doesn't swear. He would never swear. "I would keep my face warm in the winter if women could only grow a beard." You know, these face masks, they're kind of helpful, you know? Put a face mask on, that keeps half of your face warm. "I would have to have labels on the doors." Oh, yeah, right. We've decided I'm going to label them column 1, column 2, column 3, and upper cupboard, middle cupboard, upper or top drawer, middle drawer, bottom drawer. And there's the broom closet. I'm going to put names on everything so that when I say to Willem which one it's in, I say it's the corner cupboard next to the stove, in the top or the bottom. You know, it's like I just have to have a name on that so that I will use the same word that he's thinking of. I feel it does not matter what you wear or how you look, where you live. It's all about the soul you wear and being to others. Superficial things are just that. That's right. When you're young and you just discover your body, you know, when you're 13, then you start to put all these clothes on and look at how you look and do your hair and all these things. And then you get older and you start to be an older teenager and you realize those things aren't really so important, but they still hold a certain amount of importance to you. And you get a job and a career. And then those things are important because you're around other people who think they're important, but really they're not important. But then you're at home or you get older and then you realize, well, I like to dress up just because I like to look like that when I look in the mirror. I like to look dressed up. I don't like t-shirts at all. T-shirts are just, they cling to my body and I don't like the lumps and bumps and all that. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Vinegar is very stinky. Why you spray stinky feet smell around house? Well, vinegar, it cuts through the grease and it doesn't linger. You wipe it off and you don't smell it anymore. It's also good for your hair. I should probably use it on my hair again. It might be really good for this bottom part. It's all too crooked and it all breaks. I agree. I can't see Grateful's face fully, but I can see that he's a handsome man. Yes, and my mother used to say, beauty is as beauty does. Ellen, are you singing? Yes, I think so. What was it Ellen was singing? Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Isn't that the song on that advertisement? Jonathan, if it's diluted in the water, it's not so stinky. Yeah, it does have water in it. It sure does clean. Now, Jonathan, you shouldn't say that someone has stinky feet. Would you like it if someone says that they bet you have stinky feet? No, because who knows? Everybody has stinky feet from time to time. Be a nice young man. Or what? No, we don't call people a clown. That's also not nice. If you're going to be with the grown-ups, you have to act like a grown-up. I am a singer, not a good one, but I keep a happy tune in my heart. That's so cool. That's cool. People online are not always their profile photo. Folks can't go by that. Catfishing is a big pastime for some folks, and they borrow other folks' photos sometimes. What's catfishing? It's not fishing for catfish, I guess, or fishing for cats. It's taking photos from other places. Bet you look in the mirror every time you say that word. Am I right? Bingo, I am. Wait a minute. Regina, what are you saying about? Whatever, I can't go back there. It's too far. Ellen, that is wonderful. I pretty much am the same way. Oh, that's singing all the time. Not really. I use things on my feet to help make sure of that, too. Isn't that good? Grateful you probably smell awesome. Unfortunately, my profile is me when I was in California 2 years ago. I think yours looks nice. Jonathan. Oh, but the smile, you see, very unfortunately, but the smile makes it. You have to make it smile so that everybody knows that you're joking. Mine is me too, last summer in my garden. Oh yes, that's it. I soak my feet in things too. I have one child that had very stinky feet. Abe, his shoes always stunk, no matter how, whatever. So I would put you got these, I guess they must have had baking soda in them, but they were these little balls, and you could buy a pair of them, and I would always put them in his running shoes when he would get home. Yes, a garden is a what? Now, why do you ask about his toilet, Jonathan? That's not nice. We were discussing Jeju bathing in toilet water, Nancy. Now, Jonathan, that's not nice. However, toilet water is another word for pretty smelling water. But I don't think that's what you mean, is it? I love the woods too, nature freak hair. Me too. Hi, Nate. Hi, Lois. Nobody is being very busy. I'm working. A busybody. Hi, Lois. Welcome to Nancy's party. Yes, thanks for coming to my party. Hi, Lois. I'll bet Nibbler's toe jam. Now, we don't say that about people, Jonathan. Be nice. Oh, me too. Winter is spent dreaming of garden thoughts. Good morning, ladies. Lois, hi, dear. I agree, grateful. Patty says, welcome to the world of Nancy. I call her Snow White. Ah. Oh, hi, Caprice. Morning. Be nice, look in the mirror, and practice that. Ellen, I've been planting my garden this week. Oh, you have, Rose? Nice. All right. Hello, Caprice. Good morning, Caprice. Hi, Regina. Working. I like these tools and a smile. What are those other 4 things? Can't see them. First, I did not understand the emotion you were posting. Now I know. Lol, grateful. I just heard Willem fart. No, you didn't. That was me. Okay. Nancy, you have 3 ceiling fans in your living dining room. Looks so cozy. In there with fire in there glowing. Hey, I never did shut the fire down, did I? Well, Willem's up. He would have done that. It's about time you sit down and take a break. Here I am. John, now it ain't no liquor. It's tea, or maybe she may sometimes coffee or something, but not really any alcohol beverages. It is elderberry oxymel. Equal parts elderberries, the red ones, so that they won't attract the bugs, and honey and apple cider vinegar. And you mix just those 3 ingredients. You fill I made 8-gallon jars of it, and I think I'm on my finishing my 2nd gallon, or maybe I'm on my 3rd. I just take a little bit in the bottom, and then I fill it all up with water. And it's so full of vitamins, and the apple cider is good for you, and the honey is good for you. And it gives you your sweet stuff, and it makes you don't crave sweets after it. Not like if you sweeten your tea with honey or something, it's like, that was good. Let's have something else. Work, work, work. You've got lots to read, Nancy. Grateful's been a blabbermouth. Oh, sometimes you're so funny. You got to put a smile after it, though. Hi, Nancy, honey. Hi, Susan. I haven't been babbling. You've been saying it all yourself. You're right, Grateful. Kids on their mommy's computers when they're home from school and mommy is working. Well, my son, I would be texting on MSN, I think it was called years ago. And MSN Messenger or something, or just, anyway, and my son Daniel, he would come over and he would type the Q key because that's right near the edge. So I'd be typing in my journal or talking to somebody, and especially Esther in Virginia, and he would just push that Q key, and so he'd hold it down, go Q. He was pretty little. Jesus is just all right. I don't know that song, but I think I've heard it by the Doobie Brothers. I love Grateful. You've been here for years and years. Regina, what part of my mom gonna great beyond you no understand? I love Jesus and need him every day. I wonder, yes, and I know she'll pick something there too. Something here too. Thanks for the insight, Regina. Who said I was talking about you? Feeling guilt there? I say, yes, you are. See there? Just told on himself again. Sorry I called you schizo. Grateful. Jonathan apologized. I love you, Jonathan. You got a good heart. You just don't know how to do it quite right yet. We're teaching you. You're going to be fine. We're going to get you all squared away. You'll be the nicest, most upstanding, considerate, polite fellow out there, won't you? Because we're showing you all the little places where you can improve on that. And you don't take offense either. You understand. We all got to learn somehow. See, Jonathan, you my friend, JG. Is you, Jonathan, Bud, JG. Regina has issues that we know that. We all know that. Jonathan, best friend to Elmo, that be true. Now, you can't say that Regina has issues. That's not nice. Could be, but you make me wonder. See there? Back here, black here. Oh, it's black there? Whatever you did to fix it, Nancy, made my screen to the circle, then black. Oh, why is the screen black? Black screen here too. Is it up against something? Yes, hopefully test arrived so I can at least test. Oh yeah. Sup, Caprice, why you being a room hider? Some people are busy. They're just out there doing their dishes and not necessarily being typing. Oh, hi. Oh, you're a good whistler, Jonathan. So, is it black now? Nancy goes, God's intelligence. Me too. Oh, this is at 10:38. What time is it now? Nancy, please don't balk that like the childlike. You're so funny. I'm not going to say it again. I'm not sure nor certain. Sometimes when a person that doesn't like themselves, they want to fit in, it was never taught how to be nice to others. Nancy falls because her drinks a lot. You make me wonder. I fall in the woods too, Nancy, and the frozen molehills in my yard. If I am doing photography, I trip over stuff. I step on the fronts of my snowshoes too. Oh, now we've got low battery, so this is not charging. Okay, so if this is not charging, then this one doesn't work either. Or something isn't working, but now it's too hard to figure it out. We must be getting down toward the end. Let's go back up here further. I gotta go up and 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 up. I want to fit in. I was never taught how to be nice to others. I'm following the woods too, Nancy, and the frozen molehills in my yard. Oh, yeah. If I'm doing photography, I trip over stuff. I step on the fronts of my snowshoes, too. Yeah, that's me. You snowshoe too, Rose. I'm so glad to hear that. So they become a bully when all we are doing is laughing at them. I'm not mad, but like I said before, I feel sorry for bullies. Jonathan, do you drink water? I bet you drink a lot, too. Dr. Jonathan. Jonathan, yeah. You might be some kind of doctor, but you still keep making me wonder. Oh, sounds confused. Him a switch hitter, I think I'm becoming one. I don't know what a switch hitter is. I am planting lavender from seed this spring. Any advice for me before I embark on this venture? That sounds good. I could plant that up in my thing. Nobody is. This is. Alright. We have to not say that, Jonathan. Oh yeah, the Book of Mormon was on Broadway at some point. I remember that. Switching on it. Must be 11 or so years ago. I grew some lavender. My little grandson went behind me and pulled them all out. Hmm. Are you homeless, JG? GJ? Grateful? Jonathan, we are just going to have to block you. You're just trolling Nancy's channel, so go find another channel to troll. I would turn to chat when we no longer have the troll present. I really like to focus on the good. See y'all later. I never said I was in Kansas. See what I mean? Sending love and hugs. Jonathan ain't trolling Nancy, my friend. Everybody here, my friends. You can block. Yeah, Rose, that would be what I would think. If you don't want to see something from somebody, you just push on that person's name, and you can block them. Yeah, he did play the piano, but his finger hurts. Being very patient. Yeah. So you're in Oregon. I keep hearing different stories from him. All right. No, them didn't get a divorce. My mom go great beyond it. Yeah, it's sad. I bet. So who's your best friend now? Is your mom, now that you don't have your mom with you? Different stories. Too many. My mom always called me a 2-year-old. That be true. For somebody to keep saying different stuff. How does Jonathan be saying different stuff? Yeah, I think Jonathan has just said that he didn't say that she was divorced. Wait a minute. Is she divorced? No, them didn't get divorced. My mom go great beyond. Yeah, it's sad. I'll call your 2-year-old. How Jonathan be keeping. This is stuff that charmers do. They keep changing their stories, or they can't get it straight, nor keep it straight, and then they want to play the victim. All right. I guess it's just like stirring a hornet's nest, right? You walk along and you see a little thing of fire ants, and so you kick it. Of course, they do end up biting you. Oh, charmers steal identities. A probably had hyperhidrosis that causes stinky feet. Is that right? Hyperhidrosis. I'm gonna find something else here. Visible seek out. Don't bring it to Nancy's channel. That's disrespectful. Not sure where you learned shorthand, but it needs improvement. Thanks for the recipe, share Nancy. What's all that noise I'm hearing outside? There's an animal climbing up the wall. Oh, here he comes. He's right there. This must be rather boring, to sit and look at my face while I read. So what recipe did I give you? Oh, for the elderberry oxymel. It's really good. I know you're the sweetest person, but Jonathan's trying to get your channel trolled by others to come in and do the same. Give him a warning. He doesn't take it, then remove him. It's just sad that he could have told us all, but many people have already blocked him. I won't be, since he doesn't bother me. See others that he's doing it to. Hope everyone has a great day. I'm saying, I just wanted to say that. Hope you are having a great day. Nancy, the screen is still black. Alright, maybe it's because I turned it to face myself. No, it's not facing myself. It's kind of darker than it was, though. Okay, if this is not charging here, and the other one was not charging, perhaps it's this extension cord. Check this out. This extension cord is actually going into that thing. Is that on? It was on. It was on. Let's see. Maybe it's gone black because... Let's see if this works bare. Will that work now? I'm going to just check and see if that works. Turn it around. It won't turn around. Oh, it's just jumping. Okay, I guess I have to get off. I guess this isn't going to work. So I'm going to go now. I'll see you guys later. I love you all. And you can do this at home. Have a nice cup of tea and do whatever you want to do. Love you. Bye. Let's hang out.